Fenton really invests in you as a person and moves with you with those intrinsic motivations to help partner and find you those roles.
Is there anything that's a little bit different about Fenton's culture that you could speak on with the history and just the way that we do business here?
Yeah, I would say a main one is that we really like to leverage into right person, right role. So what do we mean by that? We mean that we really want to be finding and placing people in roles where they're intrinsically motivated and fits your personal drive for that type of position. For example, if you're a person that's in accounting, you might not probably want to go into a role that's very customer facing, or vice versa. If you're a customer facing role, you probably wouldn't be best pleased to do 9 hours worth of accounting work. Those are just two very generalized examples. But that's the kind of, again, broad picture thinking that we use here at Fenton. And we also see it how we develop and train and transfer talent here internally at Fenton. And it's really fantastic to see that just because on paper you might not have 100% of the skills to do the job, Fenton really invests in you as a person and moves with you with those intrinsic motivations to help partner and find you those roles, what might be a next best step for you. And that doesn't necessarily mean upwards. It could be a sideways transition move, and we've seen that work to great success. And I think it's a really cool part of how we utilize talent and how we can develop individuals here at Fenton for individual success and for the lifetime success of the business.
Yeah, and I can definitely relate to that with my experience.
Yeah.
You know, funny story. I actually applied to be, I guess, like an administrative assistant
Mhm.
or some type of administrator. And after getting to know me, they're like, I think you'd be well suited for leasing. You have that kind of personality and drive. So
Mm.
that's where I ended up starting. And it worked out. And as you mentioned, it's not always the typical steps laid out for somebody's career here. It's whether you prove that you have skills in other areas that are untapped,
Mhm.
that's always a conversation to be had. And for my experience, as a leasing manager, I kind of created this new opportunity for myself because I was interested in marketing creative stuff. So here I am now, hosting this podcast and running our social media channels with our marketing team. So that's absolutely the truth here, and I'm really glad that you spoke about that.